I would say the biggest change point being in staffing for about 15 years now, specifically being in hospitality staffing, to see the customer service focus is truly incredible. I'm always very accustomed to being rather 24/7, 365 for our customers, but our teams take that to a whole nother level. I think the amount of dedication that our account managers put into our customers each and every week. And when we're having super busy weeks, it's nothing for our area managers to take phone calls at 9, 10 o'clock at night or 5 in the morning to get ready for people maybe not making the shift or needing to get a replacement. So yeah, the dedication from the teams has really been eye opening and in a very positive way. It's leveraging technology to make our lives as easy as possible, to be efficient and aligning well with our customer communication wise. So when they have needs, we have a very specific process for them to work through. We know right away when they need support. And most importantly, our teams are proactive and ready to deploy backups or to deploy additional people when there are call outs and things like that. It's like any recruiting efforts. You've got to know the balance of filling top of the funnel versus the product coming out at the bottom of the funnel, which our service offering is finding great people to put to work. And so I will say that compared to some of our competitors, we are picky. We want to send the very best people we can find to our customers. It's one thing to send able-bodied people, but it's another thing to really understand the client needs and to send qualified people that can get the job done much more efficiently and they have the experience the clients come to expect. I think that it goes a long way to care a lot, to have that pride in what we're doing. And I think a lot of that is born from the fact that Exclusive has been built around people with really deep experience in hospitality, whether it's working in the front office or whether it's working in the back of the house, F&B. We have a really excellent bench of people that know this business in and out. It's really going that extra step, right? Because it's one thing to look at a resume and see that a person's had 6 months or a year of experience. But going back to the fact that our folks have this really deep insight and experience in hospitality, you're not going to kind of pull a fast one with our hiring managers and our recruiters. They've worked in the field. They know the questions to ask to see if these housekeepers are really experienced or to know if someone's really worked as a line cook. And so that makes a big difference. It makes me think a lot about going beyond just staffing really solid, great people. If we have a situation where, let's say someone doesn't have that brand experience, right? So even if they have a year in housekeeping, they've never worked in the Marriott. So one thing that we do, we go that extra mile with our customers, especially if it's a new customer, if it's a new order we haven't had for a while. If we are sending someone out that has a great attitude, that does know housekeeping, but maybe doesn't understand all those brand requirements, maybe needs some additional coaching, it's not beyond the norm for our area managers to not only show up day one, but to also work side by side in a couple rooms, monitor the behaviors, and make sure that we're reinforcing those standards so that the customer can feel really confident that we're not only delivering the people, but we're committed to making sure that they're going to do a great job. First impressions are really important. There's always a portion of my opinion that's based upon that first impression someone makes. But over the years, I've learned that not everyone is great at making that first impression. Maybe they're nervous. Maybe they're brand new to the field, or maybe they're brand new to doing a job. So I think being willing to give people chances is a really critical part of being great at hiring new people. There's a lot of power and there's a maturity in business where you can level set with the customer. If a customer says, I need 25 people, I think the right answer is yes. And here's how we're going to do this. We've got to level set with what's going to happen based upon our experience. And I will tell you that the example you gave of 25 stores, chances are we could probably fill all 25 stores, but half of them may be new people that we haven't worked with a whole lot. And it comes back to that critical component of saying, Mr. and Mrs. Customer, I'm going to send you 10 really great people. We've been working with them for months now. They're awesome. But the other 15, I'm sorry, there's going to be some newer folks, but I would love to partner with you, make sure that no matter what, this event goes off without a hitch. And I really would value your feedback on those people after the event so that I know, should I send them again or should we work on getting some more people? I think it comes back around to upfront making sure that we're bringing the best quality folks we can to the table. And when you hire really great people, chances are they know really great people. And so that's a big part of our business. A big part of our recruiting is referrals, getting people that we already kind of know what their work quality is going to be like because they've got somebody that's working for them. I can tell you many examples where we may not be providing the highest number of workers, but there are many times when our workers are the banquet captain or they really want to lean on us, but they need more, they need more English speakers or something like that. And so, our quality of workforce is really at a high level because we hold ourselves to that level for sure.